Always a pleasure to be graced with the presence of Hall of Famer Alexander Dalsin with us. Good to get you back, Al. We're going to give the people what they want. A couple of plays here for Thursday, some college football Saturday, and we'll wrap it up with NFL Sunday. Let's start with your plays on the Thursday night board without further ado.
So got two plays in the NFL game and then one college football game tonight. I'm not touching that late baseball game today, but for the NFL game, I like the Rams -2. Last I looked, it's at 2.5 right now. But I know looking at history, Stafford 6-14 in primetime games. Russell's won his last 9 Thursday nights. Looks like, if history is going to repeat itself, everything's leading to Seahawks. But this Rams team's a lot more special than a Lions team Stafford was playing with. So I like the Rams -2. I like them taking this one in Seattle.
I don't know if you're gonna. Sorry to interrupt you. I don't know if you're gonna like this, but I'm on the Rams as well. So that's kind of tough, right? I liked it as you when it opened up at -2. I grabbed it at 2.5. That's my first official play there as well. Kind of a letdown factor. Yeah, you said it. I'm getting the text that the Seahawks are undefeated in like the neon jerseys with Russ, primetime Russ. I'm just playing the Seahawks come in, beat San Francisco. They've had the letdown factor like they did against Tennessee, like they did in Minnesota. Bounce back here for a really good Rams team. I'm in agreement with you. Coming off the pretty lopsided loss to arguably a very good team in the Cardinals as well.
Exactly.
All right. Sorry. Yeah. What's the next play?
Hey, no worries. No, I like how we're on the same side there. I think good things should happen. Like you said,
you're turning the
corner and you're getting hot. So, my player prop that I like Robert Woods over 60.5 receiving yards. I know Cooper Kupp's been on fire. Sean McVay wants to get Woods the ball more, so I think the volume's going to be there. The Seahawks are letting up almost 300 passing yards per game, so there's going to be a lot of yards gained in the air. I like Woods over 60.5 at -130 today.
Nice player prop. I like a lot of offense as well. I'm going over the total here, 54.5. Rams have gone over the total, I believe, in every single game they played because it cashed this last weekend. I was on it with the Robert Woods, speak of the devil, garbage time touchdown. Huge. So a lot of points. Okay, so those are the NFL plays for Thursday night. What do you got on tap for college? I'll join you too as we get
for college. I'm on the Houston Tulane game. I'm on the under of 60 points, and the reason for that is looking at the numbers. Tulane unders have hit 4 out of 5 times so far this year, so at 80%. And looking at the tempo of the offenses there, they're a little bit slower than average, which is good. And as far as plays that lead to scoring drives, I haven't dug into that for us, but 7+ plays per scoring drive. So it looks like time will be wasted once they do get their scoring drives going. They don't chip away they don't have a whole lot of home run plays. It's just put together a good drive and get some points. So the clock will be a factor there, and I look under.
I'm joining you. My goodness, I must be on a heater. I've got the Hall of Famers plays. We don't converse before this. This is just totally unscripted. Tulane under 60 in that total game. I'm going under as well. A couple of high totals in this Arkansas State game. So under 60 in Tulane, under 73.5 Arkansas State, Coastal Carolina. And I think it's just going to be a Coastal Carolina blowout. I'm taking the -20 as the road favorite. I think this is a team that is capable of 1, going undefeated, 2, beating up Arkansas State by 3 touchdowns, which is all we need. I guess that worries me about the under, but if it's as lopsided as their last game they just played, which was 59-6, will be in the bag there, but that was at home. So we'll see. On that note, let's get to Saturday's college football plays. Just a couple from myself. Let's get yours.
So I got 4 college football plays I'll mention right now, and then I'll actually slip in an MLS if that's all right.
Love it, of course. Saturday slate from Al Dalsin.
All righty. So Saturday, one game I really like is the under at Penn State, Iowa. Both defenses are top 10 in the country as far as scoring wise. They're letting up 12 points and less each team, so they're not giving up a whole lot of points. As far as games being played in Iowa, since 2019, the unders actually cashed 12 times out of 14. So 12-2 there. Speed of place, not really a factor as far as that comes into play. They just like to put together a long drive, and hopefully they're not afraid to kick a field goal, which is okay for the under. I'm taking Wyoming +6 against Air Force.
Yeah.
Wyoming's 4-0, Air Force is 4-1. The big factor is going to be if they can stop Air Force on the ground, which Wyoming's run defense is okay, but they can put points up through the air. So I just think the 6 points is a lot. I like the backdoor cover. I like Craig Bull. Shout out NDSU.
Oh, yeah.
I see Wyoming covering in this one. My third play, I like USC -3 at home versus Utah. That one's Pac-12 battle there, but Utah's 0-4 against the spread this year. History should repeat itself. I like 0-5. I like USC by more than a field goal. And then the Red River Showdown, I got Boomer Sooner -3 versus Texas. Spencer Rattlers was the MVP favorite, or Heisman favorite going into the season. Yes, Oklahoma's found ways to get results, but they haven't covered yet. But I think on Saturday they'll have their first cover. I got that one at -3, and I know it's been wiggling between -3 and -3.5.
Not so fast, my friend. Texas +3.5 myself. I'm playing the hook there just because Oklahoma, you said, it's found a way to get it done. It's not been pretty. Rattler's had the high expectations. He's had, I don't know, it's almost over glorified. Like, he takes a lot of shit on Twitter, I feel like, because people rate him as a high pro quarterback. I keep waiting for Oklahoma to slip up, and they do in terms of covering, but maybe that's what happens here. Again, it'll be the Red River rivalry. I'm playing the hook, home dog at home. You mentioned Wyoming. I love that play because they're one of 16 teams that remain undefeated in the nation. It's always nice being undefeated. BC got clipped of that this past week. But here's a team that did not, and that's the Texas San Antonio. I don't know. Is it the Roadrunners? The Roadrunners, yes.
I think so, yeah.
UTSA. They are, for some reason, dogs at Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky's 1-3 against a 5-0 team. What is Vegas trying to tell? What am I missing? We're playing them we're taking the numbers, playing the number +3.5 officially. I sprinkled some free play on their money line. I think, they can get 6-0. Couple of overs here. SMU Navy 55.5. I wonder if SMU could get 40 points themselves. So I'm playing that over there. It's a 2:30 game on Saturday Central Time. New Mexico State doesn't play defense. Neither does Nevada. Over 62.5. Keeping a little light college football slate. Will be an Indy. Obviously, keeping an eye on the board, but at a wedding as well. But those are my official college plays for Saturday. What's the MLS play for Mal?
The MLS play, kind of just going to the basics. I like Seattle Sounders at home, -140. Best team in the Western Conference. They've been just on a tear lately. I think it's too good to be true. -140 is a good price. And I think they'll get the 3 points there and stay on top of the table.
Roll Sounders. You can keep track of all our plays on Twitter at CorBETs. It's a little bit different on the handle, but you know where to find us. Spreadsheet tracked as well. So that is something you can expect from us too. Let's wrap up this podcast for this week with the Sunday slate.
Sunday slate right now, I only got 3 plays right now. But once we get closer to the day, I'll have more. But
yes,
what I like initially is I like the Cardinals -5 at home against the 49ers. Regardless if Garoppolo is able to play or not, I'm not sure if they've ruled him active, inactive or not. But I like the Cardinals winning by a touchdown or more here. So last undefeated team, and I think they get to 5-0 comfortably in this one. I got the Bucks -10 at home versus the Dolphins. I just don't. The Bucks can put up points, and don't have a whole lot of faith in Jacoby Brissett being able to.
He's a starter.
Keep up with Brady and the
not
Buccaneers.
A backup quarterback. Yeah.
And then my last play, I like the Carolina Panthers -3 at home versus the Eagles. McCaffrey's looking like he should be on pace to suit up and play, and getting the Panthers at home where they're undefeated so far this year. I like them to win by more than a field goal.
Love it. I'm tailing you on that Arizona play. Well, I have it on my card as well. I got 5.5. I don't think that'll be a problem. Same theorizing as you. Lance, a rookie. Garoppolo, overrated. Either way, I'm comfortable laying the points. Last undefeated team. It's in Arizona. I like the under in the Chargers Cleveland. Chargers, surprisingly, an under-laden team. I believe it's gone under every single time because they're expecting so many high-scoring games, and that's low-key a pretty solid defense. You saw what happened in Minnesota firsthand, Al, as you were at the game, as that 14-7 Cleveland win. So I'm playing the under there. That Cleveland might have the best defense. 47 points. Let's go under. This is disgusting. Just heed warning. Under 39.5, New England, Houston. You don't usually see too many 30-point totals. You do when you get Davis Mills fresh off a shutout against Buffalo and then Mac Jones. Patriots have a good defense. Houston has a shit offense. Let's see if there's not too many points. Don't even bet it. Don't even watch it. Don't even turn it on. They won't even be in the red zone if you're watching that. And then lastly, I got the Saints. They've kind of been Jekyll and Hyde. 1 week, they're beating the Packers. The next week, they're stinking. Next week, they're beating the Patriots. Next week, they're stinking. Lose to the Giants. So let's see if we can catch kind of this trend. Washington coming off a game they shouldn't have won, except you play the Atlanta Falcons. New Orleans coming in off a loss to the Giants. It's just -2. It's in Washington. I think the football team's going to get booed a little bit if they start out slow. Let's see if it's the bounce back for LASIK Jameis here on CorBET. Al Dalsin, appreciate it. If we keep on rolling, if we stay hot, maybe we'll do some Indiana sports betting, a legal sports betting state. So we might have some live content this weekend. What over under on bevies for you? What are we looking at?
Bevies?
Yeah,
I would say if we're looking total consumed throughout the weekend, we're probably 26.5.
Wow. I was going to go over the New England Houston total, but we'll see. How about that?
I love all that one.
Appreciate the time, my friend. We'll talk to you next week.